I'm back, y'all. Still eating my grapefruit. I got 3 more pieces to go. If I was really hardcore, I'd eat the fucking skin too, but I'm not that hardcore, at least not today. So, I attempted to talk about something in the last video and totally forgot because my mind goes about 25 miles a minute. But Terrence McKenna, I really don't watch that much of him, but I watch a little bit. Everybody that I'm a fan of, aside from like musicians, like most musicians that I'm a fan of, like I listen to like everything. But when it comes to, you know, lectures and writers, poets, I tend to only know like about this much. I'll just be completely real. Like with musicians, like I love the fuck out of music. I've always been obsessed with music. It's like my drug of choice. Me and Elijah Wood would get along really, really well. We could compare and contrast our bona fide taste in music. But, because I'm pretty sure that he would like everything that I like, and I would like everything he likes. And no, I have not idealized Elijah Wood, okay? I just know that he has like a massive record collection, which is awesome. And he seems to be like one of the few decent people in Hollywood, and he's also spoken up about the pedophile problem. And they're definitely going to kill him too, just like they kill everybody that works for the Illuminati without even knowing. But back to what I was trying to say. Yeah, I've listened to some lectures with Terrence, and he was talking about how chanting helps you in relation to like having a bad psilocybin trip or, you know, whatever you're on. But I was thinking about that, how like singing like raises your vibrational frequency. Like I figured that out when I started playing keys like that. I don't know why I did that. But like I've had a few people online tell me that my music is terrible, as if I don't already know that. I don't do it to be good. Like that punk is not supposed to be good music. The Clash just happened to be insanely talented, okay? But I've always been a diehard fan of punk, so, you know, it makes sense why I do what I do. And I don't give a fuck about how it looks or how it sounds, or the fact that a lot of my keys are broken and I have shit all over my face and people are going to be grossed out by my au naturel and they're going to be disgusted by the things that I talk about that they don't understand because they're plebes, and you know, or maybe they're not plebes, maybe they're just disgusted by my existence, you know. I want to make it about something because I too am narcissistic, okay? I can be really arrogant about certain things that I believe. I know that shit, and I don't like it. I really don't. But, you know, something that definitely raises my vibrational frequency is singing. And, you know, I sing acapella. I feel like that's really saved my life more than anything, is singing acapella, cursing. Yeah, supposedly you're a lot smarter if you curse. You're a lot smarter and you're a lot more balanced if you allow yourself to curse. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, which is why, like, people that are real prudes about language are really lame and you don't want to hang out with those people, you know? But I got into a huge argument with my priest over language. He got mad at me because I insisted on using swear words. I was like, look, you're wrong about this. Sorry. Like, just because you're the clergy doesn't mean that you're right about everything, okay? Because basically he was like insinuating that I should just stop doing comedy. Like, if I feel like I can't do it without swearing. And I was like, look, man, like, the stuff that I talk about in relation to the world, like, does make me swear. And if it's more effective because I swear, I'm going to use swear words. And he didn't agree with that at all. And I was like, look, we're just going to have to agree to disagree. Like, you can say that I'm, like, not being obedient or whatever. You're damn right. Because God made me to be a comedian. Like, that's one of my talents. I know that. And so, to, like, refrain from using one of my talents all because I want to be, like, prudish about it, or, like, to refuse to help somebody. It's kind of like when Jesus healed that woman on the Sabbath day, and the other rabbis were, like, really mad because he broke the rules. It's like, I know I'm not Jesus, but, like, I'm just saying, like, if you're doing something positive, God understands. God gets the context. I always say that. God gets the context. I think I need to do more posters in relation to God and comedy. Because, like, I've noticed that stuff hits quite hard. Anytime that I talk about God, and especially when I talk about the devil, it always makes people laugh. Probably because, once again, they assume I'm doing satire. But I just don't really like Christian comics. I just think they're fucking boring. And, like, there's this one comic who's actually not a Christian. He's like the only clean comic that's an atheist. And he was saying that, like, oh yeah, I do clean comedy, so it's not funny. And I was like, I'm glad that you know that. I'm glad that you know that, and you're still trying. You're very, very passionate. Oh, he's cool. He loves my shit. But it doesn't have to have swear words to be funny. But I'm just not putting limits on myself in that regard. I don't want to just swear up the storm. Like, I really don't like it when comics do that, even though one of my favorite comics is Mitch Hedberg. I just don't get offended by language. I just think you're a fucking pussy if you get offended by language. You know? Like, there are way bigger fish to fry. Just saying. It's like you want to worry about a fucking shrimp and you got this whole fucking swordfish, you know? What's a bigger fish than that? Halibut? Halibut! Is that true? I need to look that up. But, there's this amazing thing called the internet.